Lynn, this question actually is not from the U.S. This is a question that was submitted by an economist who's tasked with advising the State Council of China. And he says, Mr. LaRouche, the trouble to the world economy has been caused mainly by powerful financial interest groups on Wall Street. Within the confines of the U.S. system, how can these groups be constrained? And do they have to be in order to rescue the current economy?
Well, again, on the same thing, I think, we can extend the idea of the Pecora Commission to the claims, the grievances of China. Why not? They belong there, don't they? In the meantime, again, this is my reason on this proposal of the four-power agreement. We, four nations, as an initiating group of nations, not four exclusive nations, but four nations which are called together to initiate a general reform for the benefit of humanity. Russia, China, and India, with groups, nations associated with them in this effort. And we have to put the world through reorganization, financial and related reorganization, with a view to launching a general recovery which ensures the security of humanity. For example, if China were to disintegrate, would that have an effect on the security of humanity? Right, China must not disintegrate, and China is being threatened in a way which borders on that. Therefore, the United States has a vital security interest in the security of China. And this is a part of the problem which threatens the security of China. Therefore, the United States, as a friendly nation, is vitally concerned with the security of China, to make sure that China is able to function as it should as quickly as possible, without any further threat. If we have an extended Pecora Commission, which is what we require, obviously, because the amount of filth and lies and thievery that's been gone on recently under the Bush administration is beyond belief, particularly the last year of the Bush administration. So therefore, the first step is to simply have a gesture from the United States, from the President of the United States, to the government of China, that the United States is expressing its concern for the welfare of China in this matter. That statement of concern can then become operational in various ways. It can lead to discussion, and practical discussion, of ways and means by which China and the United States and other nations can cooperate to prevent this crisis from running out of control. That's the case in which you don't necessarily want to have a specific proposal, because you want to minimize the kind of specific proposals which you make as formal proposals to other countries. In some cases, you have to make a proposal that's formal and specific. In some cases, you don't. In some cases, you simply have to say, we're opening the doors for a discussion of measures of common goodwill, and let's have the discussion. But in this case, I think it's a borderline case. We have to express that concern, and there's a lot on the plate of this newly installed president of that nature, and he requires advisors who just step in on his behalf and according to his will, and express these concerns, because nations will, with reasonable patience, accept promises from this administration. If it is, on some cases, doing the work that it promised to do, then that's reason for them to believe that it should have confidence in what it will do, in addition to what it's already done. So the quicker the president gets on to the major things which are of importance to his administration now, immediately, the more patience he will get from other countries to wait and consult with him on negotiating other things.